Brett, we got so 2025. We already know this: Nevada, FIU, and Villanova on our schedule, the out of conference schedule.
And we
Uh,
never play any of those teams ever, so that's pretty
no,
cool. I
no,
like the Nevada matchup. Is we should be
yeah,
able to smack them, and it's cool. We
Florida
never play
International
Nevada.
too.
Yeah, Florida International will be cool.
Then we got Marshall at Temple, Buffalo. Last time we were at Temple, we lost, I think, which is a horrible
That's,
loss. That was on the
yeah,
road, I think
that's wild.
2015 to start the
Yeah,
season. That was so bad. That was hard to watch.
I
Then we
remember
got
that. Yeah,
then we got Syracuse, Delaware, and Temple in 2027. Then we got
love
Ball
that.
State. I always like to play Ball State. They
Ball
got
State's
some
a good
legendary
squad.
guys from there.
Yep.
Yep. At Syracuse, UMass, bringing that game back. So yeah,
I don't
overall, man, I like that.
I don't care for the UMass one, but all the other games I like. Just because UMass, we played them, and I don't know. I mean that game's fine, but I like the Nevada, the FI, the Florida International. Syracuse is a great matchup. I love that. I mean
Yeah,
that's like kind of like the eastern border, right there in New York. So that'll be a good matchup. I mean, we should be
yeah.
able to Toronto won by 20, but still.
Well, do you watch the Coach JB show by chance?
What is it?
It's called the Coach JB show. So he was a coach on Last Chance U on Netflix. He has a podcast now.
Oh, I don't think I've seen it though.
Yeah, so he has a co-host. They call him Big Smitty. He played at Ball State, and then Ball State. They've had some good players, man.
Yeah, we played them like 4 years ago or something, right? Yeah, it was like four,
Yeah,
something like
Clifford was there. They beat up on him pretty good.
that.
So I like that program.
Hmm.
As I've said, they've had some good players come out of that program. But Jason Whitlock, he played at Ball State. But yeah, the last time we played down, I think it was like 46-7 or something like that. Like they just beat them up. But
They kind of look like a Cincinnati, like even like color wise and play wise. They're kind of like a Cincinnati, same type of
they are. It's a good
like
program.
even playing field. Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, so again to repeat 25 Nevada, FIU, Villanova, 26 Marshall at Temple, Buffalo, 27 Syracuse, Delaware, Temple, and then 28 Ball State at Syracuse, UMass. And here's another thing about these teams: we pay these teams to play us, pretty much all of them.
yep.
Notre Dame paid Northern Illinois like what 1.2 million, and they
1.2,
lost.
it might have been 1.4, but yeah, it
I
was a
mean,
lot.
it's just like App State when they beat Michigan. I mean, that was still the biggest upset in history, I think, on the
Yep,
history of college football, let alone like any sport. But I mean, they paid them like $2 million to come play, and they beat them. Like that's
terrible.
insane.
That's got to be the
um,
most agonizing just feeling ever for the people who dished out that
well,
money.
we almost got
Um,
beat by App State too, and that would have been absolutely an upset. But it's like at
that was a
that
good
point,
App
you're like,
State
all
team
right,
though too.
yeah,
That
you're
was a good
like,
App
all
State
right,
team.
yeah, App State's a good program. And you know what's funny? Earlier that day, this was I think what the 2018 season, the opener. I ran into an App State fan, and he was talking a lot of smack, and I'm like, man,
Was it?
I can't wait to beat these guys. And then we almost lost, but he still lost. So
To go back on Marshall, when's the last time we played Marshall? Not in our lifetime. Have we played
yeah,
them?
that's a good point. I don't know, man. I don't know the
Actually,
last time we.
I almost missed that. You said, I'm like, yeah, we played Marshall. I don't know. I'll have to see. It's a decent program for what they are. I mean,
Mm,
they had a good year a couple years ago, I think.
yeah, they're a good program too. I mean, they're obviously they're known for the horrible plane crash
Yeah.
that happened. I forget when that happened, but um, that was obviously a tragic event. Good movie.
Yep. Matthew McConaughey, We Are Marshall.
Yeah,
Really good movie. Really good
but
movie. Yeah.
but who's really good in that is the guy who plays Bobby Bowden. Because he was in
Yeah.
West Virginia at the time, and they
Yep.
like let them use their film room, and they had Marshall stickers on their helmets. You know, Bobby Bowden, one of the like Joe Paterno, Nick Saban, etc. Go down the
Yep.
line, Coach K,
Hmm.
classy coaches that were legends in the sport. But Yeah, man,
Absolutely.
I'm excited about that. I like the offseason schedule. You obviously, I would like to see. I like that we have Delaware again because I like just beating the living crap out of them. Um,
Blue
but
Hens.
yeah, Troy Reader, who transferred to Delaware, like Pat Devlin. Pat Devlin, he was in Hard Knocks. He was one of the
Yep.
good guys in that Miami Dolphins Hard Knocks. Troy
Mhm.
Reader, he transferred to Delaware. He's the starting linebacker for the Rams. I mean, he's a staple of that defense. So,
Yep.
you can do it, and you can transfer.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys have transferred to Delaware from Penn State. I'm not sure
Mhm.
exactly what it is, but we've had some guys go there and have successful careers. I mean, Joe Flacco's from Delaware. So,
They have the Wish knockoff uniforms, Michigan. The the helmets.
well, that's like Iowa, man. They have those jerseys that look just like the Steelers,
Yep.
you know. But yeah. So overall, I'm excited about that schedule.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Same.
that they are announcing that stuff. I don't think we know yet. We know next year, but I don't think we know yet who else we play that year, or what it will be.
Mhm.
I would imagine
We
we go back to Michigan at some point too.
they dropped the Big Ten schedule for next year. They dropped when 2024 came out. They came out 2025 division opponents as well. So we play Michigan next year. We play Oregon.
Okay.
Our schedule next year looks rough. I'm pretty sure we play Nebraska. We'll have to look it up. Can you look it up on there?
Yeah, I'll look it up. Hold on.
See what it looks like. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we play
Well, we're never
our
going to get a
schedule.
favorable schedule.
Well, this year is our most favorable schedule out of compared to next year so far. So that's why we need to run the table. We need to
All
go
right,
in
so exactly. We got Nevada at home, FIU at home, Villanova at home, at
at Iowa,
Iowa, probably
at
after a
Michigan
bye,
State,
at Michigan
at
State,
Ohio,
at Ohio
at
State.
Ohio
Oh my
State.
goodness.
For
Indiana, Nebraska,
three road
Northwestern.
games in a row. What? Look at that.
That's so bad.
Wait, there might be a bye week. We only know the date.
There's no TBA, yes. There's probably a bye in there, but
There has to be.
We got then we got 4 home games in a row. So we got Indiana, Nebraska, Northwestern Oregon, at Rutgers, at UCLA. That's
a good
crazy that
schedule.
they end with these big
Crazy
games,
schedule,
man.
though. Yeah.
Oh, that's a wild schedule.
We
I mean,
play,
at Iowa, that's always hard. I don't care how good we are.
Yep.
That's always hard. They hate us.
At Michigan State's always tricky. I mean, it'll be a snowstorm, a rainstorm every time we go. That's why last year we played in the dome and we were like, thank God, because there wouldn't be a weather.
We put up like 50 points on them, but yeah. I mean, 2017, man, the delay, we came back and lost. I mean, that killed our playoff chance. Otherwise, we're going to the playoff that year. That was horrible.
That's a cool looking schedule, though, actually.
But and again, that year we lost to Ohio State when we shouldn't have, and then Ohio State got like blown out by like Purdue or something.
Clemson 30 on the playoff 30-0.
Yeah, exactly.
The season before.
Well, that was 2017. The 2017 season.
Yeah, so it's 2016 season is the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
2017 season is when Ohio State lost like the week after we lost to them, which means we're good. And they had 2 losses, I think, that year, which means we would have been fine getting in. But then we lost to Michigan State. But, now we're at Ohio State. That's going to be rough. Nebraska at home, that's going to be a tough game.
That'll be
Oregon,
good. At home, at least. Thank God. I mean, we'll see what they look like.
Yeah,
at least that game's at home. It's hard to play at Oregon, so.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to have Dylan Gabriel on that. I don't think there's any way he can play because I think he's out of eligibility after this year.
He's out, yeah.
Yeah, the fact that Oregon's at home the first time is good, but still, rough schedule. But,
for sure.
Brad, is there anything else you want to talk about tonight?
Trying to think.
We got some recruiting news.
Oh, we talked about that last episode.
Oh yeah,
right?
we did. Okay, yeah.
But I do have some kind of updates. We're looking at 2027 guys now. So like, there's a freshman receiver, obviously because it's 2027, from Maryland. I think he's on the same team as Malik Washington. He was the quarterback we were recruiting for this past cycle, but we didn't end up pushing for him at the end because we got Beckham
Mhm.
Kritza, and we said we'll stop with one QB. So yeah, there's a nice looking receiver in 2027 out of Maryland that we're going after. He's been on campus 3 times since the spring, so that's pretty telling that he likes Penn State. And then there's another receiver. Where is he from? He might be from Maryland too. But yeah, there's a couple. We're trying to get these receivers early. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The one guy, he's a freshman. He runs a 10-7 shuttle already, which is absurd because you're not even supposed to be that fast at that age. Like
yeah,
you gain speed the older you get because you do certain training to get
yeah.
faster. And if you're running that at that age, then that's just insane. So
Yeah, we got really our next guy. We got Gronkmeyer, we got Beckham Kritza coming in, we got Bo. I
we're
mean, and
stacked.
I think Bo and Drew are the same age, right? Same year.
Uh,
Pretty
Bo,
sure.
yeah, but Bo redshirted it. So I think Bo's a
Okay.
redshirt junior. No, Bo's only a redshirt sophomore, maybe.
Okay.
We'll have to look that up.
So I think either way, if everything goes well this year and Drew leaves, we're looking at a Bo Prabiola quarterback year. We're looking at a Gronkmeyer year or two, and
He
probably
might even beat him out, to be honest with you.
yeah,
Grunkmeyer, he's making
yeah,
flashes already.
he
So
might. And then we
he
got
might.
Beckham Kritza coming in, and that's why we're going after receivers because we definitely need weapons. No matter what, we need
Yep.
weapons. And if we can keep these coordinators, man, I think we're going to be in good shape. But they just got to keep recruiting, bringing in these weapons, and they have
Yep.
been. I mean, they have been. 2025, we've talked about it, how it was like a weak class, and now it's like
It's
getting stronger.
looking
We got
good.
a 4-star receiver, 4-star lineman in there. So,
It's looking good.
but all
And
right,
then
guys,
2026. Oh, I was gonna say
go ahead.
2026. We got those two speedster receivers already.
Yeah,
Rogers out of Jashir Rogers he's out of Delaware actually, which is funny because we don't usually recruit out of there, but that's a cool recruiting win. And then we got what's his name? Another speedster guy out of Maryland for 2026. So we already have two receivers on board if they can stay. So we're recruiting at an outstanding rate right now for 2026, which is good because 2025 we kind of had that slow spree in the middle that now we're catching up on. So
yeah.
yep,
We've also got the number one running back in the class for 27 already. So
yeah, come on, spell.
pretty crazy. But